Hi everyone, I'm Belinda and I just finished making a collagraph and I want to share the process with you. This is the plate. It's made out of scrap mat board. This is the print and I made an edition of 5. So this is a really fun style of printmaking and it's not complicated. It just uses a piece of scrap mat board and an X-Acto knife, something to seal the board with, and then ink to print with. Let's take a look. You can usually find scrap mat board at places that mat and frame pictures and photographs. Draw your design on the back of the mat board and then seal it with Liquitex gloss medium and varnish. With an X-Acto blade, I'm carving the drawing from the board. You don't need to go any deeper than the top layer of the mat board. Carve and peel, thinking about 3 different shapes. The first would be linear elements, the actual lines of your drawing. The second will be large shapes, especially where there's lots of darks and you want to hold a lot of ink. And the third will be tiny little clusters of detailed shapes. In this case, I've replaced a bottle of soap that was on the sink with a little bouquet of flowers. If in the process you peel something away that you wanted to keep, you can glue it back down with the same Liquitex varnish that you sealed the plate with. Try to focus less on detail and more on interesting shapes and patterns. You can add the detail later if you add further media like colored pencil, as I'll do with this one. Each layer of mat board that you remove creates a little recessed well that will hold the pigments that you put on the plate. Once you feel that you have completed all the carving and the creating of shapes on the plate, you want to seal it again with the same gloss medium and varnish. And don't forget to also seal the back and your edges. This is carborundum or sandpaper grit. Putting texture like this on the plate will hold a lot of pigment. So if you know you have areas on the plate that you want to have rich darks, it's really helpful to have a little bit of extra tooth on the surface. If you don't have carborundum, artists in the past have used everything from cornmeal to cream of wheat to beach sand to create texture. Mix a small amount with your medium and apply it in layers. If you get too much of it on, you can squeegee it off with another piece of mat board. The medium dries quickly, so make sure to clean your brushes before it dries. I've pre-mixed the colors I want to use and have them on my desk with brushes so that I can paint the entire plate with the colors that I'd like to print. You can use rolled felt daubers, Q-tips, your fingertips, or brushes to apply the inks. This is a very painterly method of applying ink to the plate, but there's a huge variety of methods and applications and effects you can get, which I'll be going over in future videos. I used rolled tarlatan to buff down some of the colors and create a more tonal image. And in the final step, I'm wiping out some of the high points for glossy whites and tamping in some of the darkest darks. The plate is laid on the etching press face up with a piece of printmaking paper on top of it. Pressure was adjusted on the press ahead of time, and a few layers of newsprint were put on top of that to protect my blankets. If you don't have a press, you can set it up the same exact way and just use the back of a wooden spoon to rub the paper down on the plate. The paper was soaked in water for about 8 minutes and then blotted before printing. The plate was inked and printed 5 times, so it's an edition of 5, and the title is Sink at the Old Mill Inn. It's a lovely old place in Hatfield, Massachusetts, a bed and breakfast. I highly recommend it. I hope that explained the process to you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below or on my blog, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up if you found this helpful at all. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you soon. See ya!